sports. It's in the game.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet of what he knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to... Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon. Intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Now Jackson on first down. It's caught by Roberts. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson being chased out left. He'll try and run it, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down to 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. It's caught here by Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams, 38 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give him full authority.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense.
But only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. 13 yards, first down, Packers. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Williams. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll look to run with Ingram. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. And again, it's Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that third element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
This fielded at the 2. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Throwing again. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Rodgers. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
At the 17-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers over the middle. That's caught by Adams. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st down and goal to go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Caught by Jones. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Steps away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. The throw there finding its way to Boyle. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A bit 30 now, 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run here with Ingram. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Jackson now off the bootleg, rolling to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Third and goal, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd down, the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line. Green 18.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got the hook up to Lazard. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Jones, and an alley to run. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 29 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Buying time to his left. Roberts has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Jackson on the move to his left. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Ingram again. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Tucker now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look